From the Dawn Patrol and Doghouse Theater, it's YouNuze. Only the news that you want to believe is true. It looks like news, but it's YouNuze. With anchor, Skip Intro, correspondent Jonathan Clickbait, sports with Trip Odometer, weather with Dr. Albert Einstein, and travel from a travel guy. It's not just reality, it's your reality, and it starts now.
Good evening, I'm Skip Intro, and this is YouNuze, the absolutely not fake news program that tells you the news you want to hear. It's not just good news, it's YouNuze. Send us an email or message us and tell us what you want to believe is true, and we'll tell you it's true officially on the news. Our top story tonight comes from Reese Thatcher from Mount Olive, North Carolina. Reese would like to believe that no other country is as good as the USA in any way. Is there really no place like home? Here's a travel expert who tells us that there's really no point in traveling anywhere.
I'm a travel expert. I travel places. I've been everywhere and tried many, if not all things. I've been to these places. What I can tell you conclusively from my exhaustive research is this. Don't bother. Every place you go is worse than the USA. It's smellier. The food is either different, which is bad, or the same. So why go there? America, America, God really did shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood. Okay. Maybe the brotherhood thing is a bit silly, but except for things like healthcare, life expectancy, infant mortality, percent of citizens incarcerated, education, public transport, and literacy, you'd have to go a long way to find a better place. I went a long way, and I can tell you, right here is better than anywhere. Skip.
What about Denmark?
Well, that was actually a pretty cool
thanks.
place.
That's all for our travel segment. Thank you, Mr. Thatcher, for your request. The USA is now officially the best place ever. Tell your friends you heard it on the news, on YouNuze. Next, Peter Skidmore from Prairie Dunes, Montana, sent YouNuze this message. He said he wants to believe that English do be the official language of the United States, and folks who can't speak it ought to go back to where they comes from, I mean, you're kidding me, right? Here's YouNuze correspondent Jonathan Clickbait with this report. With so many fluent English speakers like Mr. Skidmore here in the USA, it's hard to believe that English isn't the official language of our country. That all changed last night when Congress passed the Ain't No Other Language Except in Our English bill, making our illegitimate mother of a tongue our legitimate mother tongue at last. It's official. Felicidades, mi amigos. Skip. And if someone speaks to you in another language ever again, call the police. Really. But there's good news. You'll never have to press 9 for Espanol again. Muchas gracias, Jonathan. Thanks to Mr. Skidmore for that item. Time for sports. Marina Wexler from Pawhuska, Oklahoma, tells us that she wants to believe that baseball catchers should not be forced to wear masks. They don't really protect people, and it's an infringement on their personal rights. Trip Odometer has this report. Trip?
Thanks, Skip. Should catchers wear masks? Apparently not. It all started in Miami, as Florida Governor DeSantis ordered that any team mandating the catchers wear masks will be automatically thrown out of the state. Major League Baseball responded by saying that this is not going to be another Colin Kaepernick event, whatever. and that they will outlaw the mandatory use of catcher's masks immediately in Major League Baseball. Baseball needed something like this. Maybe this shot in the face is just a shot in the arm that they need. Skip.
Thanks, Trip. Great news for catchers everywhere. And now, on to the weather. Rita Weems from Nyack, New York, would like to believe that Bennu, the killer asteroid that is likely to obliterate Earth in the near future, will miss us because don't we already have enough to deal with? YouNuze meteorologist Dr. Albert Einstein reports. Dr. Einstein, how's the weather? Relatively speaking.
You always say that, Skip. Well, Skip, we all know that Bennu, the asteroid, is heading our way, but he's not going to hit us. How do I know that this mega meteor won't hit us? I've crunched the numbers. I mean, they don't call me a meteorologist for nothing. Forecast, nothing but clear skies all the way from here to Alpha Centauri, with an occasional light meteor shower in October. Skip.
I didn't know you knew about space, Dr. Einstein.
I took up space in grad school, Skip.
Should have known. Well, that about wraps it up for another YouNuze edition. Remember to send us the news that you want to believe is real. On behalf of the entire Doghouse YouNuze team, good evening, and remember, if you want the truth, that's news to us.